Over the past several months and recent weeks and last few days, our country has been focused on a national election, a presidential election. Every 4 years, we engage in the democratic process of choosing a leader for our nation. This week, our nation chose Donald J. Trump to be the 47th President of the United States. For many, this is a wonderful thing. For others, it is a not-so-wonderful thing. Our nation is very polarized. There's a lot of disagreement, even among Christians, as to what type of a leader should be the President of the United States. As followers of Jesus Christ, how are we to engage in the political process? The Bible does tell us that we are to be engaged in this world, in the world, but not of the world. When it comes to politics, it's important that we have a biblical mentality of engaging in the political process. As Christians, it's good for us to volunteer. It's good for us to run for office. In many cases, some Christians should be running for office and become elected officials to represent Christ in our world and in our local, state, national government. And so that's a good thing. We're to be salt and light. And yet also as Christians, we need to be careful of not putting too much emphasis on what politics can do. We need to understand what politics can do and what politics cannot do. In terms of what politics can do, it can make a big difference in people's lives. And therefore, it is important for us as Christians who are to love our neighbors as ourselves. And we need to vote for leaders that we will believe will do the best job in bringing good to our nation and to its residents and to our neighbors. This is the loving thing to do. And so as Christians, we study the candidates, we study the issues, we look at the political parties' platforms, and we look at the Word of God as our guide to seek to vote according to our conscience what is best for our nation. But we also, as Christians, recognize that we're part of a different kingdom. Jesus said in John chapter 18, verse 36, "My kingdom is not of this world." Jesus came to establish a spiritual kingdom that's much more important, eternally speaking, than this transitory kingdom of the United States, this nation. So if I could say it in a very short phrase, we're to engage in the political process as believers, but we're to trust in Jesus Christ.